Hello everyone. Welcome to Gyeongbokgung Palace. I'm your English tour guide. My name is Seulgi. The tour will take about 1 hour. This is English tour for foreigners who visit Gyeongbokgung Palace. Before we start, I'll give you general information about Gyeongbokgung Palace. Gyeongbok its meaning is blessed by heaven, and Gung means palace in Korean language. It was the first palace for the main palace for the last kingdom in Korea, which name is Joseon Dynasty. The founder of Joseon Dynasty, the King Taejo, he chose new capital, which is Seoul, and he built this palace in 1395. And King Taejo also built Jongmyo Shrine outside of the palace for ancestral rites, because the ideology of Joseon Dynasty was Confucianism. In Confucianism, the ancestral rites were very important, and Jongmyo Shrine was for those ceremonies. But unfortunately, you cannot see the early days palaces anymore, because after 200 years when Joseon founded, Japan invaded Joseon. And because of the war, all the palaces were burnt. The other kings rebuilt other palaces, Gyeongbokgung and Gyeongbokgung Palace. Gyeongbokgung Palace became the main palace after the war. This Gyeongbokgung Palace remained in ruin more than 270 years because of the lack of the budget. But in 1867, the King Gojong's father, Prince Rizen Hengsan, rebuilt this Gyeongbokgung Palace in 1876. It became a huge palace again, but unfortunately, it was used only for 28 years. There was a Japanese occupation time. It started from 1910 to 1945. During that time, the Japan destroyed the Gyeongbokgung Palace almost to 90%. Only the 10% of the original buildings remained comparing the 19th century. The rebuilding started in 1990. Now the 25% of the buildings are rebuilt, but in 2030 it will be 76% of the buildings will be rebuilt. So when you come here in the future, you will see more buildings, and I will welcome you again. Now we will see the location of the Gyeongbokgung Palace. According to Oriental geometric geography, the back side is mountain and the front side is river is the best place. The mountains surrounded this palace like a rear garden, and there is a stream outside of the palace named Cheonggyecheon Stream. That's the reason this place was chosen to be a palace. And there are 4 gates at Gyeongbokgung Palace. The first gate, the south gate, its name is the Gwanghwamun Gate, and it's also the main gate. And the royal family members used the east gate, and the officers used the west gate because it was close to offices in the palace. And north gate, it was closed in the past many times because people believed that the dark energies came from the north, but now it is open too. And we are here now in front of the Gyeonggbokgung Gate. And outer places, there are buildings for politics, and at the middle, there are living quarters for royal family members. And at the north, there is a beautiful pond and small pavilion for resting. The tour starts here and it will end at the pavilion. First, we are going to cross the stone bridge over there.